Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Official Word here again. And today we've got a banger. Today I'm going to be using 8 different armies and 8 different attacks for Legend League. I'm super excited for this one. This one's really going to test how versatile I am, how well versed I am with different armies. We're going to be bringing in different things like Super Hogs, Super Witches, Dragon Riders, Root Riders, Dragons, Super Bowlers. This one's going to be absolutely amazing. You don't want to miss this. Make sure you watch them all. I think this is going to be so awesome. And comment down below what your favorite attack is. This is also the third gold pass today that's being given away, so there's still 2 more to win. Make sure you comment on this video to be entered into the one that I'll be announcing tomorrow, and after my second attack today I'll announce the winner. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right on into the video. Alright, we got Super Bowlers for this one. This one's going to be interesting just because we continually have different armies, which is going to be kind of fun, but also got to make sure I know what I'm using. Yeah, on this one it looks to me like there's these spell towers, which could be a little bit of a problem, but I think what I want to do is try and warden walk this little section right here and push myself in. I don't know if you saw me looking around, but I'm going to hopefully the air defense doesn't target my sneezy. I don't know if I accidentally put him too close. Okay, good. That would have been really unfortunate, but I'm going to try and push my bowler straight in through this section right here by the multi-arch, and I'll get my log launcher to roll on through. Once again, I got 4 rage spells. Don't want to be letting your warden go to ability. Make sure you're using your rage spells. So yeah, I got a couple right here. I'm ready to use it if I need it. We're looking good. I'm planning to use the log launcher on this one to just trigger that invis in the core. I'm going to rage right here mostly to speed this up because we're going to be finishing on the town hall, which is going to be a little bit slower on this one. I'm going to make sure I remember, yep, queen goes outside, king goes inside. He might go to the gold storage. I wanted him to go to the builder hut, but I don't think he will next. Yeah, he doesn't. I'm hoping he does afterward, otherwise I'll just pull him in. Nice, he does. Okay, one more shot. There we go. I'll pull him over. Queen comes in right here. King enters. Here we go. We're on our entry. I'm going to go with the Skelly spell just to stop the gear tower and the minion prince. That's amazing value right there. Yep, we're rolling around really nicely right here. We're going to kind of roll around this core and have the log launcher trigger it. That's kind of the idea for this one, which I think is awesome. So Queen's kind of joining in, I guess, with the army then. Here we go with the World Champion to set the funnel. I'm actually going to jump this corner because I want to have a spot for my king to go. We're still walking really nicely. There's the Warden ability just as I was about to lose some bowlers in the core. So we're looking really nicely. I don't know if I'm going to need my ice block quite yet. We got 3 ice golems coming in the core. The Yetis did absolutely, or the log launcher did absolutely amazing, and now I got the Yetis coming out. I kind of wanted my king to open up that air defense compartment, but it doesn't look like he's going there, which is a little unfortunate. That baby dragon, nice, the booger at least gets it down. I was a little worried that nothing was going to target it. So I have king and queen right here. I'm going to invis because I want my RC to trigger this, and she will. Nice. Okay, I got to wrap around the base here, so it might take a little bit. I got no healers, which actually doesn't look amazing to be honest, but I got a couple rage spells, and I got my queen ability, so nice. My king dives right out in front, which is amazing. I'll pop his ability right there. Wait for him to go to Phoenix, and then yeah, I'll pop my queen ability right here. Oh, that was a little bit bad. The monolith was on my queen, so I wanted to pop her ability right there, so that she could go back to the Phoenix king, the king under Phoenix. I wanted the monolith to target that, but unfortunately, I'm actually going to rage these Yetis because I want them to get through this wall and help on the Expo, because that Expo is going to be the slowest thing to get down, since my queens will have to go through another wall. And the golems will fade. So that was a good decision right there. And we're going to get a triple on the first one with bowlers, and let's see if we can keep it going. Alright, we're in with Super Yetis right now. I'm really excited for this one because I haven't showed you guys this army yet, but I think it's so strong. The biggest keys are making sure you're setting an RC charge funnel right here. So let me think about where I want to do that. I don't really want to push into these air sweepers. Yeah, I'll just RC charge this hook tower, hopefully. Nice. The biggest keys are that you're going to have your king with the Yetis. If you can open up the base for the Yetis with the king ability, this attack is so strong. So you just got to make sure the walls are open, because that's kind of their biggest problem right here. So yeah, another invis right there, well timed on the 6. We're going to be dashing in, and I might go to double cycle right here to get a scatter shot, just because I don't want to risk the town hall shooting me. So I'll pop this invis when the clock has a 7 at the end, and then the next one we get a 3 right here, 33. There we go. And then I think I should get the air defense under the fox. I don't want to lose my fox, so I'll just recall her right there. And we're getting a nice funnel to start. What I like about this army is there's the couple, oh, I hope that doesn't pull my king down, but there's a couple Titans with the Super Yetis, and all of those are just such a good combo. Okay, I needed to start that funnel maybe a little sooner right there, so maybe we're a little slow, but as long as I can cut in right here, we'll be fine. Nice, we get in. Oh, I can't lose my king though, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, that's not good. I needed my king to go in with the army, I really did. The Yetis can actually usually bang through a wall or two on their own, so I'll let them do that since they're kind of going to have to. But I got the RC coming in with them. Another Tesla around the outside, eh? That's super weird. Healers are starting to take a bit of damage, so I'll pop the healing tome right about there. You don't have any kind of control with like overgrowths in this army, so you do got to be a little careful where everything's going, but you kind of really need your king to go inside, and he did not for me. So we'll kind of see how this one goes, but I'm not sure if it's going to be looking amazing. I'm popping my RC ability just right when I was kind of about to lose her to running in. She gets a couple nice spears off, and I'll get an invis on her, I think, when she starts to dive in right here. Because I wanted to see if she could maybe go get something right there. But we got the Yetis just moving around. They're actually so powerful. Like, you got to try them out. There's Yetis and Titans together. It's such a good combo. I'm going to pop the ability right here to open up this wall, because if I can get my queen at least back together with some of these Yetis, we'll have a much stronger push. So I just got to make sure I kind of can get through this area. There's a nice free spell on to kind of whatever's left. And there's this corner Tesla, but I think we'll be fine with it, to be honest. I'm just going to drop a Skelly spell on it because I think we have enough power for sure to get through the rest of this base. And even losing my king, which is kind of the biggest key, is getting your king in there, because if I was planning to pop the king on that multi, if I could open up all that base, we would have wrecked it. You would have seen the power of this army. And even still, kind of losing the biggest aspect of being able to open the walls for the Yetis, you see the Yetis and Titans together just mowing through those walls. Like, they broke in right here, broke in right here, and broke in right here. A lot of that help could have been the troop launcher, just by looking at where the walls broke with the wall breakers. That's probably what it was. So the troop launcher also very, very effective, because keeping the healers alive just lets these tanky troops really not die. The Titans and Yetis are both so tanky. But so far, that's a really good start. 2 for 2 to start, so let's keep it going. And yeah, after the second hit right there, I wanted to say about the giveaway. So yeah, congratulations to Ocho K De La Rosa. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, if you guys just want to be entered, make sure you leave a comment down below and you're subscribed. And make sure you join my Discord. My Discord is actually named Words Workshop, just like the clan I'm in. But yeah, make sure you join the Discord, and I'll be checking so that you can have a chance to win the giveaway. We're 3 out of 5 gold passes given away, so there's 2 more still to go. But let's keep going with the different armies. Alright, here we go now with the Super Witches. Fireball Super Witches is a little bit less of my type of strategy. But I think we actually got an amazing base here set up for it. I can get a Fireball in this Gear Tower, Clan Castle, and both Spitters. And that's phenomenal. This section would also give me a good Fireball, but I think this Clan Castle is huge value. And I think... do I want to go Log Launcher? I don't think so. We got a couple... I'll stick with what I'm using. We got a couple ice blocks, so I think we'll be fine against this Invis Tower. I'll let my Warden walk a bit right here, because I think he'll take down this Minion Prince no problem. And I got to decide... I'll be coming in with a Queen Siege Barracks funnel, because I need my king once again inside with the Earthquake Boots. And the ice blocks are just going to make these very, very tanky. So I'd rather... I think I'd rather not finish on... I didn't have to use any invis also, which is actually kind of a crazy funnel. But I'd rather not finish on this flame spinner. I think that's just a much heavier compartment than the other side. So yeah, I'll see what I can do right here to funnel everything in. I feel like we're looking really good so far. Oh my goodness, I think a booger pulled the tornado. Not that I was really going to go there anyway, but that's always awesome. So yeah, we're going to keep going right here. I'll jump just through this kind of core section because that's a nice jump value. And you like to use your RC on the flank, so maybe somewhere kind of around this mortar wizard towers where I'll be coming in with them. So the Super Witches are really tanky, like I mentioned. You want to kind of let them do their thing. This is just a great freeze value, so I'm going to pop it right there. We're slowly making our way right here. Super Witch is getting targeted by the monolith right there. I'm going to hit an ice block just to kind of keep everything so the healers can have a chance to heal it up, because when they're taking no damage, they really just get healed right back to full health. It's kind of insane. And even right here, boom, look at that. King ability opens everything for my Super Witches. They're going to get into the Town Hall. I'll rage them up because they just need to kind of get through that back end. We're looking really good here with the Super Witches on our 3rd attack. We'll see where they go. They're going around to that backside. I got the RC about to pop right here. I got 3 invis spells, so I got to make sure I don't let her die. There we go. We're going to pop Spear just right there while she's out of range of that Archer Tower. That's amazing. I think I'll use my first invis onto that Super Witch because that's amazing. King's beating on a wall. I'll break him in over here when he eventually will get there. And I got myself a mini RC walk on this back end. There's just kind of this cannon left, but I think we've honestly crushed this one. Time usually can be your biggest issue with Super Witches. I'm ready to invis right here once the Ricochet Cannon turns onto my RC, but it doesn't look like we'll need it. Yeah, this one's actually crushed with Super Witches. A nice Fireball. One thing you want to note is after fireballing that clan castle, there's this kind of dead space right here. Let me just swag these spells real quick. So taking out that dead space, or using the dead space plus my fireball as a huge funnel meant my troops really wrapped around this side. There was nothing for them to come back to towards this statue. So that's kind of what you aim to do with the fireballs. Get value, but also funnel, just like I did. Alright, honestly, this is going really, really well so far, and I want to keep it going. I'm really excited for this one. Super Hogs, I think, are so good right now. I did a lot of testing with them before coming in with it, and I think they're amazing. So what we're going to do is I like to take out the clan castle with them, with the log launcher. So I'm probably just going to RC this compartment right here. I'm going to start on the right side of this wizard tower so that she'll go to the mortar and then turn in towards the air defense. So that's how I can get her into that compartment very easily. I'm actually going to turn her right there. I didn't know if she would go in. She did naturally, but I'd rather use an invis redirecting to make sure because I really want to make sure I can get towards that archer tower and set this funnel up really nicely. That's just the goal right here. Got the log launcher selected already, just making sure. Honestly, the fox can die. It'd obviously be nicer not to, but it's not that critical on this one, this attack. One Yeti sets up a very nice funnel right here. Looks like these walls are already open. I'm going to come, usually with a CC like this, you're expecting a furnace, so I usually like to come in with the log launcher aiming straight at the clan castle to get it down. This one didn't have it. But that's okay. It's still going to go and pick off the invis tower, which is huge. I think the biggest key that you need to know for using this army is you want to kind of split the damage. So right here, I'm using the hogs kind of alongside the heroes, and that's intentional because your heroes do a lot of tanking in that core, and they won't be able to survive. But if you can split the damage where, you know, something like this monolith and all these other buildings can only shoot either your heroes or the hogs. Like, look at this. Now my heroes are wrapping in. Now my hogs are kind of pushing in as well. Look at that spiky ball. We're looking really nice on this one as well with the hogs. I'll heal through this compartment. The king's going to go to Phoenix, but he's got the giant as well, so they're going to crush through that side of the base. The super hogs drop behind those riders, which actually do such a good job at cleaning up the base. So this one looks absolutely smashed, and that's what I was saying about, you know, you have your heroes, and you want to usually use the hogs on the same side, because if you can do that, you can split the damage between both of them, and both of them kind of survive well enough. Like, you can get the hogs to survive. There's another swag RC ability right there. And yeah, we crushed this one. I did a lot of testing, and I do think the heal tome is better than the life gem. A lot of people use the life gem right now and might tell you that it's better. So you can go ahead and obviously use that. I think super hogs are so strong. Look at how many I still have alive right there. But I really think that the heal tome's a lot better. You can see right there, I practically had 3 heal spells, and they just did not die. But let's just keep it going because this is honestly really fun today. Alright guys, here we have Root Riders. We're using the double overgrowth army. This is Max's army from Elevate. This is kind of what everyone's been using in hard mode recently. It's got the heal tome and rage gem. It's really good against double poison. Here we got a double rage base, which isn't quite as effective, but we'll see what we can do with it still. I'd like to charge one of these rage compartments. If you notice, there's no real spots for giant bombs. That really just lets me know that this is going to be a really nice charge with no real traps. So I'll make sure I start my RC so I can get my first invis when the clock has a 6 at the end right there at 56. I might have to double cycle just because of the damage she'll take even for being visible for a split second. But I think we'll be fine right here. Another one at 6 right there. Because once this cannon's down, there's kind of just the scattershot and expo, and I can suck one shot from them. Yep, so there it goes. I take it. And then I think I'll double cycle right here though. So first invis with the 7 at the end, 37, and then again here at 33. And that gives you better value than what the Phoenix would. If you're ever wondering, like maybe just use the Phoenix at that point, don't. It's just better to do this. I do want to enter straight into the clan castle. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I got the roots coming in. Kind of had to remember what I'm using in this army. I got the king to funnel. So that's kind of where the rest of this is coming from. You go with double overgrowth. What you're aiming to do is you're using your first overgrowth, usually on the town hall, but to set up a nice path around. And then with your second overgrowth, you're trying to keep relieving that second layer of damage so that the rage gem can really keep you topped up. So for me, that's going to be Maybe the Town Hall again, but I think maybe that triple multi is where I'm going to be using the second overgrowth. I've already got it planned out, which is nice. I'm going to be getting a Skelly spell down on this Ricochet Cannon. The snakes do such an amazing job tanking right here. And you see right here, I did actually overgrowth the Town Hall again, which usually I don't like to do it twice, but I really think that was really nice. So the rage or the healing tome right here, when to pop your warden ability is going to be a little bit base dependent, but for the most part it's just going to always be used to keep your healers alive. Whenever your healers are kind of going to start being shot by the Town Hall especially, you want to pop that healing tome. So for me, it looks like I'm hitting a red mine farm right here, and I'm going to just pop it. I'll freeze right here onto the Town Hall and the Fire Spitter and let my queens do their work. I got her in the core, so she's in charge of the Town Hall. Everything else is wrapping, and we're looking really nice. This is the army I made in hard mode, so I can definitely use roots, if you were wondering. So here we go with a nice crush, 2 swag abilities, and a swag invis, and we got the whole army alive. So even on a double rage base right here, where usually I'd like to hit double poison bases with this army, we're absolutely crushing with the double overgrowth. No eternal tome is needed. Like, this army is so strong right now. But yeah, let's just keep going because this is super fun and super crushing right now. Alright, in this one, guys, we've got the buff Dragon Riders, and we get a double invis base, so this one's going to be a little interesting for me to go against, to be honest. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure how I really want to get in there. I'm using the Siege Barracks. I got the Giant Arrow, though, so I can trigger this compartment, which I think is what I'm going to do. So to go after this one, I think what I'm going to do is kind of start up top right here, just because after my RC clears this compartment and likely goes to the left, I'd rather her get the Archer Tower than the Ricochet Cannon, which she'd get if I started at the bottom. So I'm using the Spear at the start just to kind of clear up some defenses. I think it's really good. If you're using the Phoenix, I think it's better because it gives you more value than maybe the Haste would. So we're popping her right here. I got to pay a little bit more attention to the timings since there's no clock to help me with the Phoenix. But it looks to me like my RC is going to be heading towards that Archer Tower up top. And that's fine with me. It looks like she might even trigger this Invis Tower if she does get close enough to the Town Hall, which she might. We just gotta be careful. I don't want her to die with Invis left. I need her kind of to get her value right there. So I don't use the Phoenix often on the RC, so this one's gonna be probably the most challenging for me to 3-star with. Making sure I get enough value with her. I don't know where she's gonna go, but I popped the Invis anyway right there. Nice. So she kind of stays around the Town Hall. I hope she goes back for that Expo. Yep, because that'll path her into the Town Hall. She might get it right here, to be honest. I'm out of Invis, but we're not looking too bad. What I think I'm gonna do on this one though is I gotta make sure my Queen triggers that. So she goes in right there, triggers that Invis Tower down. Yep, my RC gets the Town Hall, which is absolutely massive. My Queen, I do want to stay alive, so we're just gonna try and do that as best I can. Pop the Warden ability early right here because I do got a lot of stuff to go through. Especially this section. I don't know if I funneled well enough into it, so we'll kind of see. I'll poison right here. I'm going to get a nice freeze right there, actually, onto the Fire Spitter that I was facing. We're rolling around right here. I have dragons come out of this Siege Barracks because I sometimes need help. Nice. I'll pop the Minion Prince ability right there where I kind of needed help. I got the standard Minion Prince ability with the Dark Orb. Yeah, these balloons are trying to take down an air defense. I don't know if I'll be able to get one on this attack. We're looking all right here. The Dragon Riders are pushing their way through the base, and there's not a whole lot left. But yeah, the Dragons are here to take out the trash buildings that the Dragon Riders leave behind, and you see that exactly happening right here. I'm going to pop the balloons to tank the air defense and to funnel the Dragon Riders in since they're defense targeting. I didn't want them to go out to the mortar. Nice. The Dragon and Headhunter did take that down right here, and you see the value of the Dragon not letting me time fail to keep coming around and clean up the back end. Looks like we're going to get a 3-star with Dragon Riders right here. I think this one I was looking forward to. This one was going to be really fun for me. I think we got regular dragons coming up next in our next hit, so make sure you're staying tuned and watching that one. I think this video has been super fun, honestly, to just try out all the armies, one each day, and we're still doing well, to be honest, because we haven't failed yet. I'm really excited for dragons because I also use that one in hard mode, so let's see how it goes. Alright guys, here we go. This is the army I use for hard mode if I'm using dragons, and this is a perfect base for it. The keys are to get down multi-infernos, and there's a single target up there, so I don't even need to worry about it because I'm using furnaces in here. That's why you want to get down the multi-infernos so that they can just get crazy value. I see the Gigabomb, and usually that means the tornado's on the other side. I think what I actually might try and do here I think I'm going to come in from... No, I don't want to come in from the bottom. That would have been too risky. This is just too easy of an entry. I feel like recently people have been baiting the tornado with the Giga Bomb, since everyone thinks they're on opposite sides. Since that's what people had been doing. I think they're putting them on the same side and really baiting you. So I'm going to go opposite it right here. We're going to kind of see what happens. But the Quake does really good value. Usually I use it on the Clan Castle, but just any high DPS building. And you see here, I'm going to be going 7 and 3 for the rest of this. I want to keep my Fox alive because that kind of, from 0 to 7 is all time that your Fox is getting you. I'll pop my RC ability right here since we're in the core and there's... Oh wow, the tornado really is in the core. I was going to say there's not a high chance that the tornado is in the core. It is. We're going to reach this back end Rage Tower though. We're not going to get the Rage Tower, but if we can trigger it, which I think we will, that'd be awesome enough. If I can get down the Fire Spitter as well, that'd be great value, and I think I should right here. Let my aura get down the rest of that. Looks like we'll trigger the Rage Tower, maybe not. Okay, didn't get it, but this is exactly what I'm talking about with, so I'm going to get my King and my, what do you call it, Siege Barracks in down there. And I don't bring a Headhunter, which is something I think I should be bringing. But a Poison right there onto the Witches is nice. I'll get the Dragon started. I shouldn't have waited so long on them, to be honest. Minion Prince is in. He does have the Dark Crown, but that is not mandatory at all. I just think it's good. But yeah, the regular Minion Prince ability or equipment is really strong, so that's good enough. I'll use the Skeleton spell to really just help out. Yeah, your Inferno Dragons do a really good job funneling because they can burst down these high damage buildings like or high health buildings like the Hero Hall right there. There's a nice Warden ability. Usually you want to use it early, but there wasn't much damage. But that's a fantastic ability. So I think we're looking good. I usually use the Furnace on the opposite side of the Dragons to clear up. And here we go with my Furnaces. You'll see the value that they get. It's incredible. And the Snakes are really strong right here. If you don't have the Snakes, it's fine. But they really do make a big difference in this attack. So you do want to use them if you have them. I'm waiting for my Minion Prince right there. It's a great ability. I didn't want to risk him missing since he was on some low HP buildings. I waited till it was a little safer to use. I'll try and funnel in right there onto those buildings. There's the King ability. And even though he had Frosty, look how long he stayed alive right there. And we got Furnaces. They clean up everything. Like, that's non-defense. But also, they just do so much work. Like, look at this Minion Prince just kind of crushing through everything with the Dark Crown. This army is so strong. Any kind of RC chart army is really strong right now, but it's a little expensive to continue changing troops in this kind of thing I'm doing today, but I think it's so fun. Alright, this is exactly what I was hoping for. We're perfect today, and we're finishing with Fireball Rocket Balloons, the attack that probably a lot of you guys love to see. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think I want to try and hit this Rage Tower, which is a lot of value, but I think we can hit it. I'm looking to see if I can set up a Flame Flinger, but I'm not really seeing it because there's those ground expos. I know there's an Invis Tower down there, so maybe I'll try and go with a Log Launcher, since you can see it covers the Town Hall right there as it's pulsing kind of that aquamarine color. So yeah, I'm going to come in from 12 o'clock, just checking where this single reaches, so I can drop a Skelly spell if I need it. But I'm coming in directly from 12, because usually I can get through this section, plus something behind it, like one of those expo compartments, and that's where the jelly will pop. So I can really get a really nice funnel established. I'm already starting to take down some of these buildings. Nice. I was really hoping my Warden wasn't getting targeted by the single quite yet. Because after this, I think he'll still go for an air defense. But I'm going to get the Skelly spell down just to kind of be a little more ready. Yeah, he does go to an air defense, but then he should go in towards that. So I'll take down these bomb towers because there's nothing else near them. So using the... oh, I got to make sure I invis my Warden right here. But using the... invis on them to redirect the fireball is kind of just a bit of a waste. So the Warden pops right here, and I'm going to set up the fireball. Boom, we go all the way to the core. That's an incredible fireball. We even triggered the invis tower. And so in that case, I'll make sure I pull my Warden to one side, and I'm already going to start my heroes down the other because, yeah, I don't want that invis tower to come back again onto me. Keeping an eye on my Warden. It's been a while since I've used this attack, to be honest, but it is my best army, so I should be well versed with it. I did give the Invis Tower probably, I think, too much time that it's going to respawn. That's okay with me. We started our heroes early enough, so we shouldn't be risking a time fail right here either, so we're honestly looking really good with this one too. That fireball was just absolutely OP. Yeah, we're walking around right here. It looks to me like we're going to let that Invis Tower come back. I'm going to try not to, but maybe that was a waste. Yeah, I like to go in right here with the Rage and the Queen ability in the same time. I also have the Ice Block that I'm probably going to use to help this queen get through the Invis tower. So right there's the ice block. Nice. The ice golems actually froze everything as well. So my queen's staying alive really nicely. We're kind of rolling through this one. Let's see if we can swag the RC even. I don't have any more spells though, which doesn't help my queen at all. So I don't think we will. But I can go with the RC on the town hall if needed, if we can't quite finish it yet. But I'll use her probably down in this corner. Let's see what my queen can get. Yeah, so I'll use the RC just to snipe out the mono. Try and help my queen maybe get through that scatter. I don't have any more headhunters, which is actually a bit of a problem, as I was really hoping to use it to get to this king. But now I don't have any. I didn't really plan for that well. We got the enemy minion prince right here. Okay, my RC is kind of rolling under Phoenix, and I'm getting a little low on time right here. But I think we'll swarm the rest of this base and get the triple. Looks good. I didn't have any headhunters, which I should have planned since there was 2 heroes at the bottom. But we get another 3-star. And yeah, this was just an incredible day. We go 320 on offense, and yeah, just absolutely amazing. We go with super balloons, fireball rocket loons. We go with we go with long RC into drags. We go dragon riders. We go double OG root riders. We go super hogs. We go fireball super witches. We go super yetis. We go super bowlers. Tripling with absolutely everything today. That is amazing. That is just so fun. This is why, you know, you can use anything in the game. If you're practiced with an army, you know, you can do well. And I just think this was an awesome video to put out. I'm super excited to post this one for you guys. I think this is just amazing content, really using any army. And yeah, we got a lot of days to push in the season. Usually around the 2-week mark is when I'm going to try and lock in for end of season. So let me know what you guys want to see. You know, jump in my Discord and tell me kind of what armies you'd like to see. And that's what I'm going to be trying today. You know, I got recommended to do 8 armies and 8 attacks, and we crushed it. We went 320 today. And yeah, so just talk to me about some things. I'm always there to answer, and we have fun in there. So make sure you join up in the Discord. I post the Legend League bases that I'm running, which got a couple defenses today. Not many, but a couple. But as you can see, a lot of stuff's really strong right now. So yeah, we love to see it today. Did really well. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video as much as I did. This was just so fun to produce. I really hope you guys show it some love. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.